My name is Richard Eaton from Appware. We primarily develop smartphone apps, also work with web technologies and mobile websites.
Brilliant.
Depends how you define social media, but initially I got into the whole online stuff with forums, through hobbies, that kind of stuff, through cars, and then from a business perspective, LinkedIn. In probably the first 12 months of my business, then virtually all the work came from LinkedIn through people I know. So quite interesting. What we tend to do, as I've mentioned, LinkedIn, used to spend a lot of time on LinkedIn, just building on existing relationships, and also establishing myself as a bit of a thought leader in the mobile space, and in the software as a service space as well as just doing the usual invites, all that kind of stuff. We started groups that were really successful. So I know we mentioned top tips before, but that's definitely one to, as with all social media, it's the effort you put in equals the value you get out, really. As I said, for the first year, all my business came from social media, be that forum posts, blogs, a bit of Twitter, but that's been a lot more recent. Probably the last 2 years we've used Twitter. Initially it was all LinkedIn, so that was pretty successful, but more recently with Twitter, then we did some innovative design work. We sent that out. What feels right, so it's not purely a financial thing. A lot of people say about Twitter, oh, you need to schedule it, get it sorted and look at your return on investment. It's not the way I really view it. There's part of that, but that just comes naturally with time. For me, it's more about I enjoy doing it, I enjoy interacting with people, and then the business naturally comes rather than trying to force that. It's all to do with just the tools. The actual social media part's the same. So 5 years ago when I was using LinkedIn, it was still just a communications tool. Facebook was the same. The last time I went on Facebook was 3 months ago. It's just not fads, but there's just new technologies that arrive and you're using the same stuff. The first one is just be yourself. Don't pretend to be something you're not. You can't keep up that pretense, really. So I advise to do that for number one. Number two is just try it. Don't let it completely take over. Don't have a huge plan. Have a vague strategy, but don't try and plan it to the nth degree. You have to be so reactive, especially with things like Twitter. And a number three. That was only two, isn't it? Number three, as I mentioned, it's very easy for people to just get sucked in and they end up spending all the time doing that. If there's something else you should be doing that's more important, then don't worry about it. Don't just do the Twitter stuff. Do your most important stuff.